Good morning, everybody.
Hey, did you get it going?
Mighty Mike and
Hey,
Kay.
good morning, everybody. We're live in Brimfield, Massachusetts at America's oldest antiques outdoor flea market. And we're here for the spring show. It's the final day of the spring show 2025.
Yeah, so we tried for a little while there to get a live stream set up with our gimbal, and we were having some trouble,
Operator error.
probably, most likely.
Yeah, but good job.
Operator error.
You're smarter than me.
Well, I don't know. So,
Yeah, interesting tapestry. Look at these, the wooden chairs. This looks like I Dream of Jeannie.
oh yeah, we saw her on the way out yesterday.
Darth
That's
Vader.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, so these $2. These are $2 tarps. We're looking for some deals. We're resellers. We're gardeners, we're junkers, we're resellers that love to travel. And so if you pan over that way, you can see that they're already, it's not even 10:30 and they're already torn down. So we're looking for people that are still going. We can find some last minute deals before they call it a show. They've been here since Tuesday. These are 6-day shows and they have 3 a year.
Yep,
So they have
3
the
times a
spring,
year.
the summer in July, and then they have the fall one, I believe, in September.
I think that's right around Labor Day, right?
Right, because that was the last time we were
Yeah.
here in 2019, and we were here Labor Day Monday, and I think we stayed on Tuesday. Look at the furry chair. That's what you need. A furry office chair.
There you go.
And look at the
Nice and
chair, too.
cozy. That's cool.
But yes, we are here to try to find things for our online eBay store. And look, they're having a sale here.
It is. There's a sale. I like that big grasshopper.
Yes. Look at this nice cannon. Yeah, nice thing about being in New England states too is you can find a lot of early Americana. Oh, look at the guy over there in his elephant. See that?
That's great.
Isn't that cute?
Let me see
We
if I
saw
can-
him yesterday as we were getting ready to head out to the car. I just heard a guy say, "Let's make a deal," because they don't want to pack it. They've been here since Tuesday.
Oh, this is our friend we met yesterday.
Yes.
What's his name?
Yep.
Fred?
He's making deals with Fred, I think. Yep. He took our picture. By the way, we'll have full vlog.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
From Brimfield. We're walking along the main stretch. This is about a mile, I guess, huh? Or a little over a mile or something like
Yeah,
that.
so if you've never been here, it's probably about a mile.
Yeah.
Both sides of the road.
Both sides of the road. They have different fields. And if you get here during the week when it opens on a Tuesday, they open up. And sometimes you have to pay $5 to get on a field to get first dibs at the items. Oh, look at this black hat fireworks sign. That's kind of neat. The best you can get sold here.
That's neat. You see a little of the Thursday was the
mud. Yeah.
day.
So yes, technically I saw on the website it goes till 3 o'clock today, but some might stay till 5, and I guess some might call it a show earlier. It depends on what they're doing. Refrigerator.
You got 50% off.
50% off everything. Wow. They got a table out here. We actually hit a table yesterday on the other side. It was a free. Because they said everything on the table is free.
Yep.
Because they didn't want to pack it.
They were packing up. They said, we don't want to take it home.
So we got a nice little baggie for the thrift store where we volunteer. Got some nice vintage items for them.
Got a helicopter going over.
But yeah, we highly recommend it. If you've never been to Brimfield, one of the shows, it's a lot of fun. It's like a trip down memory lane. And as I said, we'll have full vlogs from Brimfield.
Got your
Pretty much everything and anything you're looking for, you can find here at Brimfield. And they do have plenty of shady spots too for the hot days. Today's just gorgeous. We have 64 is the high, and there's a nice breeze. I actually started with jacket on. Kay has her jean jacket on. So it is a very nice day to walk. I mean, we got our steps in just yesterday. Kay, how many? Do you think we hit at least 10,000?
Oh my goodness!
Probably 30,000, huh?
So we had a long car ride, with just over 6 hours.
Yeah, it's over 300
to get
miles
here.
up here.
Yep.
307 miles.
And we got here
About 2:30.
early afternoon, and it was warm. It was muggy. The sun was
About
out.
79 degrees, but there was a breeze. But today it's just like jumping in a swimming pool. It's nice and delightful.
Nice and cool.
Nice and cool. Good morning.
Breezy. Hi, good morning. Yep, they got the parkers out here waving people in.
Yes. Oh, should I check the stream? I didn't even...
Parking is a little less today. We noticed driving in yesterday, some of the parking lots were up to $20. You pay for the convenience, you know. A lot of them offer porta potties, which is nice. Today, I noticed the $20 ones are cut in half down to 10. But yeah, keeping it going. Oh, that's neat. I like that.
Oh, yeah. They got a Mickey.
Oh, there's the
Luke Skywalker.
Skywalker. I saw him when we were pulling in.
Because I'm talking to the stream, but, we got Kay notices on the way in today. We got a Luke Skywalker. And we finally did get the stream up and running. So Kay is just hand holding it.
Little shaky.
A little shaky, but hey everybody, hey,
Yes.
happy Brimfield Day.
Hello.
But I noticed a lot of the vendors have 50% off. So people are making deals today here in Brimfield, Massachusetts. We stayed in Sturbridge, which is the next town over. And
That was
very nice,
beautiful.
beautiful little town.
You want to walk down
Yeah,
here?
let's walk down here. The thing with New England.
So this is one of the fields. This is Heart-o-the-Mart. They've been open since Wednesday at 9. And I interrupted you. Here, you want to hold it so they can hear you?
I was going to say New England is very historic with, now the sun's coming out too. CK, I brought the sunshine. Yeah, sorry we had the gimbal, but we couldn't figure out how to work it. So we are just kind of free handing it, and this is what we're going to get because, oh, look at this, everything on the table is $2. So there's definitely deals being made here at Brimfield. But we got old furniture, and that's the thing I was saying before, is that there's a lot of cool early Americana stuff. Revolutionary War, Civil War, if you're into American history. Well, if you're into history, I shouldn't just say American history. If you're into history, this is just a neat place to come. And I also have to say, the dealers have been incredibly friendly, just so nice. And what's this? This is a welcome to Heart-o-the-Mart. So let me just explain. When you come to Brimfield itself is a town of under 4,000, and you go through Main Street, and then there's a stretch of land, and there's fields on either side. And so Heart-o-the-Mart is one field, and they have Herons and Green Acres. What are some of the other ones? There's so many. Quaker Acres.
And they're all individually owned and operated, we'll say.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, we ran into two friendly ladies. We were having breakfast this morning and we were talking to them. We were making our waffles and they're from our area. So this is such a big show. It really draws people from all over the United States. And these two gals were from Pennsylvania, not far from where we live. And we were making waffles together. Kay figured out the waffle machine. She had blueberry and they had the, what was it called? Malt vanilla?
So I could figure out the waffle machine,
But
but
you
not the
can't.
live stream.
I know, and that's the thing. You spend money on these really fancy gimbals, and I see these guys and gals at Disney do these things every single day, and they do it with their eyes closed, and they're so good at it. But then we try to stream, once in a blue moon. We should do more
Well,
streams.
I think that's the key. When was
We
the
need. That's the problem.
probably since January, right?
Well, that's why I said it had to be the farm show, which is what was that in January in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's the largest indoor agricultural event in the United States. You can go back and see that stream. But yeah, this is
There
just
has to be a simple way. If anybody wants to
yeah.
do it, just say, okay, just do this. And
Either that or do us a favor, put a link. Our biggest problem with streaming is we can't figure out how to get it to horizontal when it's attached to the gimbal. And that's why we're doing it freestyle right now. Oh, did you want to go to that table over there? But yeah, weather is always a factor, and today is a beautiful day. I think the first day they had, Tuesday, was a beautiful day. But in between, not so nice. They had a lot of rain. And if you like to go through tables and, do some true rummaging or picking, this is just a wonderful place to do it. Yeah, we have the iPhone Pro Max 15. So I know that does have a gimbal built in, but we're still holding it free-handed, so we apologize for the shaggy. Had an extra cup of coffee today. But yeah, it's just so good to be back when you haven't been here since 2019. I think it actually got bigger. We were talking with the dealer yesterday, and they said that it didn't, but we both agreed that there are more food vendors here than when we were here in 2019. And we did have some, I think it's called Say Cheese. We got some grilled cheese. They have, it's the dill pickle grilled cheese. So you can see that in our vlog. We'll probably break it up into 3 parts. What do you got, a Bob's Big Boy? Oh, it's a bank. What's the characters? Are from a TV show?
It's just like a store promotional
Oh,
piece,
very nice. Yeah, cool. That's fun. Yep. When we were here in 2019, we actually had an antique booth that we paid a monthly rental. We paid $225 a month rental space. It was a pretty big size antique booth at an antique mall in our area, and we bought some really cool things. We love the advertising at that time. Now we're selling online, eBay store, so we can't ship all the things. Or we could, but it costs an arm and a leg. But we did.
The bigger the better. Yeah.
The bigger the better, the gaudier the better, right? So we bought a Maxine. I don't know if you're familiar with Maxine. I think it was from a Hallmark store. She kind of has a interesting outlook on the world, yeah. And that's why I think a lot of people relate to her, because it's, typical human error and, people messing up and that kind of thing. Oh, there's a Boba Fett mask over there at the corner. That's kind of cool. That's neat. But yeah, we sold that, and I think we paid 40 for a store display. I mean, it was a life-size Maxine with the earrings, with her purple hat and her sunglasses. It was so cool. And we also bought a New York City taxi cab topper. And we sold that as well. We sold the Maxine. And the New York City taxi cab topper actually had it had, if you go to this restaurant, you get a free glass of wine. If you mention this ad, whatever. It was kind of cool. It had the advertising. I think we paid $30 for that. And then we bought there's a Mickey $3 table. So that's what I'm saying. There's a Mickey ball. Is it a squish ball? But no, you find cool stuff here. I mean, this is the Super Bowl picking. I think the American Picker guys were here this week. Robbie and I think they said they had film crews here with them. And then one day, I think we saw Robbie at Hershey. In fact, we have him on our vlog. If you go back and watch that episode, it was the first day we were there, and he waved to us. We said hi to him. But he was here doing a meet and greet earlier in the week. And you get to know some of the dealers too. They go to different shows throughout the year. So again, this is just one field. There are many here at Brimfield. And as Kay was saying, there's a lot of clothing this year, a lot of vintage t-shirts. People like the concert t-shirts, they like the advertising. We love the store displays. But whatever you're into, I can guarantee you somebody is selling that format, whether it's license plates or posters, store displays, political, mid-century modern. It's all here. It's kind of neat too to be here on opening day, because I think in 2019 we were here on opening day, and I definitely think, I mean, you had some really cool things, remember, in 2019 that we saw. We didn't have a YouTube channel back then, unfortunately, but we did post some of the stuff on our Facebook. And I remember there was a Ferris wheel here. I mean, we're talking like a big one for sale. Yeah, a big Ferris wheel. So now on the final day, you may not have as many of the cool things. And I wonder if they sold that Ferris wheel. But like the bigger, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We saw the Blues Brothers, those statues. We've seen them before. But a lot of people like to come on the first day because it's, you know, you have, with the pickings, you have first dibs. You get the first shot at it, first crack at it. And now the final day, you get the good deals. Not to say, I mean, I think everything we bought the last time we were here was a really good deal.
I think so too.
But again, we've changed our particular buying habits because we're no longer selling oversized. We pretty much buy as collectors now, right? When we see something, we just bought an oversized pencil that you could argue I paid too much for, but I still think it's cool. Ticonderoga, one of those promotional store pieces that's about 6 feet tall. And we just buy for us now for that kind of stuff. But we are here as resellers and looking for, you know, ephemera. Saw a lot of postcards, but we have postcards. So we're looking for old tickets and advertising. We like to do the advertising. We always do well with that. If you see anything you want to walk down, okay, just let me know. Here's another one. This is Midway, and this is another field. And you can see the dates. It's May, July, and September. Here's a $2 table. You got some Pez dispensers. Yeah. Wine Shirt Picker Dave, do you have any of these? Do we need to get some of these for you? And a big shout out to Dave, who's watching our fur babies. And a happy birthday to Dave's wife, Debbie Fegley, is celebrating a birthday. I sent her a message on Facebook this morning. I said, happy birthday, Aunt Debbie, from Ollie and the gang. But yeah, there's so many places to eat here. I think what we'll do is we'll just walk down here, Kay, and then I'm glad you're filming as well for the episode. And we'll just take them all the way down just to show them the enormity, the length of it. But see what I'm saying? Like, here's some military items over there. You have outdoor, they got the paddles. I love the displays. If you just want to come here to be inspired, if you're decorating a new room in the house and you need some ideas, or you're doing a man cave in the garage, in the basement, a she shed. Do women still make she sheds? They still have she sheds, Kay? She's like, sure. Oh, wait a minute here. Hey, everybody, how's it going? So, yes. And this item is free. What do they say? If it's free, it's for me. So everybody who's tuning in, welcome in. We're here at Brimfield on the final day of the spring show 2025. And we're coming up on where we had lunch yesterday, Kay. We even outdid ourselves. We usually eat lunch at 3 o'clock. We ate lunch at 4. So.
I'm curious, anybody that's watching, let us know if you've been here.
Yeah, leave in the comments. Leave in the comments if you've been here, what year you were here. Look at this. This is where we had, it's Say Cheese.
And which is the best, spring, summer, fall?
Yeah, spring, summer, fall show. I've talked to Alan, some of our friends, Alan from Necessities, and Clea from Herons, and Rose over there at the Leesport Farmers Market. We featured them on our channel before. We're hoping to run into them today. A lot of people say the spring show because they haven't done a show all winter and the dealers are getting good stuff. So I know that the summer show tends to be very warm. But the fall show, we've been to the fall show. The fall show is really nice. Look at this old baseball. I know, isn't that neat? I love that. That old baseball sign. That is very cool. But there's jewelry here, there's artwork here, there's clothing here, there's collectibles here, there's toys, there's 50% off of sterling silver, there's yard art. Remember the one year we saw Papa Smurf? Yeah. And I think it might have been taken from a miniature golf course. It was an oversized Papa Smurf. And it was so cool. I think they wanted like $500-$600 for it.
These are always fun.
Yeah, the yard art is very cool. Yeah, so one day we'll be able to work our fancy schmancy gimbal that we got that we never use, right? No, the thing is, you were right. You're right. When we actually use it, you get better at it. You can see they're already torn down. Guess we're really testing our iPhone 15 Pro Max to see if it does have a built-in stabilizer.
I think it's more of a, you want to cut through here?
Want to cut through here? Okay. You can see there's a little bit of mud there. I mean, if you're into books, speaking of Debbie Fegley, look at that chandelier. Debbie's in charge of our books at the Humane Society thrift store, where Kay and I volunteer. Where the breeze feels good, and it's nice when the sun comes out, though, too. Huh? Oh, you don't like it? Yeah, I can see the dealers don't like it all the time. I get it. Well, we used to set up too, and I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. Yeah, especially if you have a lot of ephemera or paper. Yeah, well, when we set up at Roots in beautiful Lancaster County, a lot of people would not set up if the wind gusts were 15 to 25 miles an hour. 5 to 10, maybe up to 15, but over 15, I've seen people's stuff just pick up and get blown away. So, yes, there's a raffle to win this car to benefit homeless animals. We were just talking about volunteering at the Humane Society thrift store. Oh, I like that little camper. The little guy. Yeah, and there are parts. Yes. We're due for a new one. So we're doing shopping today too, if you see something, Kay. But this reminds me too of Signal Mountain. For those people who are familiar with the longest yard sale, world's longest yard sale, the 127. This is the same kind of format. And look at that, just a hodgepodge of these. That's so neat. You see what I'm saying, where you could just spend a whole day looking through. A lot of people come for a couple days. They don't just spend one day. Or they're crazy people like us who drive from Pennsylvania, huh? And just spend, how much time do you think we're going to be here total? Just over 24 hours, just under, or what?
Yeah, probably right around 24 hours.
Look at that Airstream. But you know what? We didn't know we were going to be able to come to the show. We got last minute. So it just happened to work out. What do we got over here? The Village People. We got the wrestling. That's cool. $500. Can you name all these guys? That's Hulk Hogan. Is that Steve Austin? That's The Rock. But you see how out of touch I am with. I don't. Are you serious? Oh my golly. That's tempting. I wish I wouldn't have sold our van. I don't think I'm going to fit that in my Subaru. But it's very cool. Thank you for offering it at that price. That's really nice. Well, we're from outside of Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Pennsylvania.
Are you from Pennsylvania? Yeah. You know what? That's real. $100. Let me think about it. We're just doing our first sweep up here, but it's very cool.
Yeah, it's not.
Can you roll it up?
That's what we were thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure you could.
Where did you? I mean, what's that from?
So I got it from a consignment shop. It was in my kids' playroom when they were growing up.
Oh,
That's so cool. I love that.
But it was from a store in Waltham, a WWE store on Moody Street that went out of business.
Oh wow! Yes. No, that is cool. Thanks for bringing it along. That is awesome. Every day of the week. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely think about it. My husband wish you real nice.
Oh wow! Yes, I will. For that price, I mean that is an amazing price.
Yeah.
The Wrestling Universe. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's incredible. You talk about deal, exactly. So this is the strategy of coming on the final day. They don't want to pack it. You remember we ate our lunch out here the other time in 2019, babe? This is where we came out here. Plenty of places to sit down and enjoy your food. And we had a sandwich. It reminds me of an old John Wayne movie. It's called The Pilgrim. That was my bad, John Wayne. Hey, partner. What was John Wayne saying, by the way? Hey, Pilgrim. But yeah, we sat right here in this courtyard. You remember, Kay? Is that where we had the Pilgrim? I wanted to show everybody the Pilgrim sandwich and just show them that you can get some really cool. They have the food truck offerings here at Brimfield. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm honestly thinking about that $100. I don't think you can roll it though because it's made of the heavy material. Isn't that cool? You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, this is the Pilgrim right here. So this is the Pilgrim sandwich. It's Brimfield's famous. And it's like having a Thanksgiving dinner on a sandwich. It's the Pilgrim sandwich. Fresh roasted turkey, breast stuffing, cranberry mayo, fresh baked roll. And you order here, you pick up. Okay, what do you think? Get that for lunch before we head on out? Back to Pennsylvania.
Pilgrim sandwiches to go, please.
Yeah. So this is it right here. Brimfield's famous Pilgrim sandwich.
That sounds good too.
Blueberry lemon spritzer. Yeah. Everything is so good, so good. We were talking to a dealer from Boston, and he had the Green Monster, is it called? Fenway Park. And I told, because he says, oh, let me take your picture. We'll include that in our vlog. And I said, I've been to Fenway Park. We had a guys' weekend in Connecticut, and then we went to Boston. And in the seventh inning stretch, instead of singing Take Me Out to the Ballpark, they sang Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. We all stood up. We said, Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. I have goosebumps just thinking about it. And I'm a cheesy, happy guy, so I was like, oh, that was so much fun. All right, so here we have another. This is Herons. Do you want to walk down first, then we'll come back and hit it? Just to show everybody. They do strictly enforce the no parking. I mean, I'll tell you what, the Brimfield Police K, wouldn't you say? They don't mess around. So I remember we bought that taxi cab topper. The guy's like, oh, just come out here and double park. Well, did I get, chewed out a little bit saying, you can't park there. And he was really on me. So I had to grab it and run and get out right away because they just, and that's a good thing to keep the traffic moving. As you can see, we have a constant flow of traffic. You can see how windy it is.
Yeah,
All right.
Keep the traffic moving, keep the people safe.
Keep the people safe because there's so many people. I love that robot statue over there.
Frankenstein.
Oh, the Frankenstein. That's cool. Yeah. There's so many cool things. Where, of course, this is Herons. And I think Clea and Alan are over here. I'm not sure where Rose is. I forget. She told me we were over at Leesport and we said hello. But you can see Herons Field opens at 12 noon Wednesday. No sales or purchases permitted until the bell rings noon on Wednesday. So, good folks, look, 50% off. See, everything's 50% off. You should go to Facebook, type in Brimfield 2025 Spring Show, and then watch some of the videos when they open up a field. So most of the time, I think for those fields, they pay like $5. And then when they open up, you should see the people go crazy. They just start running toward, a booth setup that they, collect or whatever. What do you think, Kay? And the thing is,
you see those heads on that bench?
look at the banana. Do you see the banana?
Well, that's what I was looking at. I was like, wait, there's heads on the bench.
Yeah, how do I zoom in on this?
Here, you want me to? Yeah.
Oh, I think I figured it out. So you just tap it. So there's a large banana, and then look at all the heads, the mannequin heads. Yeah, again, if you have a boutique or shop or, come here and be inspired. The displays that they have are just out of this world. So again, we're talking about America's oldest outdoor antiques market. It is phenomenal. And there's a lot of photo ops all over the place, wherever you look.
Oh, and look at this Brimfield traveling show. We had one in our area.
Yep, we had one in Hamburg, and that was really fun. So we got another one here coming to the Adirondacks. We met a lady last night. She and her husband are from the Adirondacks. That is so cool. That's another thing, too. We're both people. Is that right, Grant? The use of grammar? People persons, people. One-eyed purple people leader. One-eyed purple people leader. And you get to meet so many cool people. Really, from all over the country, all over the world, as a matter of fact. It reminds me of the 127 because we got to meet so many people. And then here's get some merch from Brimfield. I have that shirt, and you have that shirt right there. And you wore it yesterday, yep. And I have my green Brimfield shirt that I got in Hamburg, PA when they did the traveling show. Do you want to get a shirt for this year, for our trip up here?
Maybe later.
Exactly. She just walked out on me. Are we going this way? We're going to continue to walk down, and then we'll come back and we'll do... That's okay, no. We were eyeing up this place too yesterday. Yeah, again, it does pull you in. And again, I apologize if you're just joining us on the broadcast. We tried for about 20 minutes sitting in our car to get the gimbal to work, and it just didn't work. It was fully charged. We just could not do a horizontal stream. It kept defaulting to vertical, and even though we had it for horizontal, it wouldn't stay that way, right, Kay? So if anybody has a tutorial, put it in the comment section, and I promise we'll study it upside down, in and out, all around. Horizontal, get it? I was trying to make it be funny, but it didn't work out. Here's another field. Again, just really full of, just a beautiful day here in the New England states. My golly, this is what spring should be, in my opinion. This is what it's all about for spring picking. Come on now. There's no humidity, there's a breeze. And how many times have we been to Hershey now? That was our third or fourth year? And we saw so many people said, oh, we'll see you in Hershey. Oh, we'll see you in Hershey. How many times did we say that yesterday?
Quite a few people that go there.
That they set up. Now, Mays, you can see across the way, they called it a show. And that might have been one of the areas. So see, no parking or standing, Brimfield. They probably got hit with the water. But yeah, we'll just walk down to the very end, and then we'll continue vlogging our final day here at Brimfield, and we'll have full episodes for you to consume and enjoy at your leisure. And we appreciate your continued support. I saw that we were at 975, 976, so almost at 4,000, 3,976, so that's a very nice thing. Oh, look at that truck. Isn't that cool? Town of Sturbridge Highway Department. I love stuff like that. Isn't that cool? Just the history that's here. And you can see a steady flow of cars still pulling in to get those last day deals. And over there, is that Foghorn Leghorn? We did a nice little shot there yesterday at the end of the day. We didn't even hit that field behind there. So I think what we'll do is let's just walk down to the end by the church. And then let's do that area. And then I want to go back to Herons and see if we can find our friends. There's a gentleman over there doing some live music, serenading the pickers.
Oh yeah, I expected that.
You got a photo op over there, Brimfield Winery. That's kind of neat. And here we are at Brimfield Center Village Historic District. Okay, stand behind here so I can do a shot of you, please. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Just say cheese. Ready? Did you get it? Say cheese. That's where we had lunch yesterday. Thank you. All right. Are we having fun yet or what? And I apologize if people are leaving comments while we're doing the stream. I am not looking at all because I need to focus on where the main strip here. I don't have time to look down at the comments. So
The Brimfield terrain is not even.
no, and Kay has to be careful with her back. I think she was feeling it yesterday.
Better today.
Is it better today? Good. I was hoping. Yeah, I was too.
Walking on like gravel.
Well, here's another thing too. We went out for
Anything soft like that?
right. We went to an Asian buffet, Empire Garden in Sturbridge, and we were out by what 8:45. Oh, we did watch the Tom Cruise sequel to what is that called? Top Gun. By accident. The second Top Gun movie. Actually, I thought it was really good.
We're not movie watchers.
We are not movie watchers at all.
100% consuming YouTube videos like all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we
Our
watch.
favorites and
Yeah, we only probably watch about 10% TV, right? Probably Philadelphia Phillies, Eagles.
watch the Phillies. You know, the Philadelphia sports.
Yeah, but we're on the other side.
1% news, so we kind of know what's going on.
Well, I'm still a bit of a news junkie. Oh, I am so sorry. Thank you very much. Here I am in my own little world. No, thank you so much. Look at these out here. This is like a little winery here. They have the grapes growing. So again, here's another field. I just want to show you. Well, I do declare. This is from my childhood. Was that Warner Brothers, Foghorn Leghorn? Was that Mel Blanc did the voice to? Now we got our picture taken. You can see it's a very popular selfie station. I love it. Good shot. You want a picture? She'll take your picture. But you can see this is another field. And last night, I could see there's a lot of empty, but last night it was still full. Yeah, that's a really nice shot. You have the Brimfield Winery, cider bar. Here, go back over. It's the sun's. It's a different shot. This will be the thumbnail cover for this vlog. Go ahead, Kay. I do declare. What did he say? What was Foghorn Leghorn saying? Smile, cheese. Say Brimfield. 3, 2, 1. Brimfield. Thank you. I got it. All right. Should we just finish out here and then we'll come back and then we'll do all the... I just wanted to walk down. The purpose of the stream is just to show you the enormity of this event and how big it is. Can we go through this? I wanted to get this. There's a marker here, a stone marker. Whenever we do vlogs and we go on the road, I like to learn about the local history. And this place has a lot of history. (1959), birthplace of the world famous Brimfield antique shows, Auction Acres. And this property is listed in the National Register of Historical Places by the U.S. Department of the Interior. That's kind of cool.
That is cool. I'm gonna grab that for the vlog.
Grab that for the vlog? Okay, good. All right, we'll let Kay grab that for the vlog. See, it's nice when we're both YouTubers, you know, you're a couple. Because then you have someone who can do the live stream and then someone who does the other shots. And then when we're not live streaming, we're both shooting, so we get different angles, 2 camera angles on stuff. And we really work together as a team. But yeah, you can see parking over here is what, $10. That's not bad. We paid $5, but we also paid we parked all the way at the end. So we parked where we parked yesterday. They were very nice. You know, everybody's been super nice here, I gotta tell you. All of the vendors that we talked to, everybody has just been really, really, really nice and accommodating, answering your questions. You know, I have to admit, we don't know a ton about antiques and vintage items. We're still learning. We have some knowledge. We have a base, but we're always trying to broaden that base. And the dealers don't make you feel stupid. They educate you. They give you the backstory on a piece. They answer your questions. And the Brimfield police, they're on a bike. And they're doing a great job too. Yeah, my message, the takeaway from this live stream and all of our vlogs would be, come up here sometime and come to one of the shows. They're in May, July, and September. So they have the spring show, you have the summer show, and you have the fall show. And you have lots of great food items too, food offerings. You got Bay State Chews. Look at that. Smoked buffalo chicken dip. Nice. All right, well, we're going to walk down this way. The church is kind of a beginning point of where Brimfield really begins, where it starts. That's where we parked our first year we came here. And parking yesterday was $20. Today it was $10 at the church. But our first year, that's where we parked. But it is fun too, when you first get here to Brimfield, just to do the strip. It's almost like when you're like in Vegas, or you go down to Myrtle Beach, or you go to South Street in Philadelphia. You kind of like just to drive the strip, and it's a lot of fun just to take a trip all the way at the end and then back, and then you can decide, okay, where do we want to park? Because you're going to have a ton of parking options when you're coming here to Brimfield. She's making some new friends. That's the thing. You're here and you just start talking to people, and you're not shy at all, right? You just start talking to them and you say, hey, tell them your life story, right, Kay?
Oh, no.
That's what I was just saying. And talk about the dealers. I was saying it. They're so nice. They don't make you feel stupid if you don't know the history of a piece, and they'll tell you the backstory. Was that the local historian, Kay?
No, just the shopper. So the sign, well, you'll see it on the vlog. I read the whole thing.
Okay.
But 1959
Yes.
was the originating year.
Yes.
And I guess he was kind of overheard me, and he has a connection to 1959.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, my golly.
Can't
Well,
say
thank
no
you
to
so
that.
much. Oh, wow.
Thank you.
They're even warm, too. Very nice. Okay. Ooh, that is really good. Mm-hmm. So we're having some apple cider donuts here. They're giving out free samples. That donut's really good, isn't it? That was so fresh. I know. Yeah, I got to tell you, too. Full disclosure, our experience 2019, and maybe because it was our first year, we were greenhorns, we were rookies, we didn't know what we were doing, but everybody is so nice and friendly.
What else is in there? Lemon, maybe?
Is it lemon? I was thinking maple, huh?
Like cinnamon sugar, definitely.
Yeah. I saw a poster, Bill and Ted's Great Adventure. Did you see that over there on the side? It's behind this Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages, clap for me. Da, 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 da. It's an old hymn. I can't zoom in now all of a sudden. Oh, here we go. There you go. What was that one guy said? Excellent! What was his name? The one guy became a pretty famous movie star, didn't he? Didn't Keanu Reeves? He was like in a whole series of... one was about a bus that had like a rock on the gas pedal. It was stuck. Was it called 55 or I Can't Drive 55 or something?
It's called Speed.
Speed, there you go. And then he was in another one. Was it called The Matrix? And that was a franchise. But I don't think the other guy, he really did a whole lot, did he? It's kind of like bosom buddies with Tom Hanks. You had Tom Hanks kind of become this major movie star, and then his buddy didn't really get the same fame. But I guess not everybody, tries to become... look at those over there. Look at that pink flamingo. It's huge. It's huge. $1,800 a piece for the chairs. Oh, okay, yeah, stand there. Turn around, let me get a picture. Okay, now say, "Awaka waka." Good, got it. Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here, exactly. She just walked out on me. Now I'm here, now you're here. Nothing can go wrong because I am right where I belong. All right, I think we're on this side is good. So I was telling everybody on the stream, and by the way, Kay, anytime you want to take it back.
No, I was just, do you want to walk up in the background or?
Yep, we can do that. You want to do that? Look at those beautiful dogwood. The white dogwood. Oh, that's the I didn't even notice that. That's the Brimfield Public Library. That's very nice. Yeah, so this is where we parked in 2019 when we first came to Brimfield. I love this old building. The architecture is beautiful. Still a steady flow of traffic entering the wonderful town of Brimfield, Massachusetts. Look at that big old church, huh? Isn't that cool? Now that is Americana. Every day of the week. Oh, let's listen into the church bells. Is that all they're doing? Very nice. And you can see there is a steady line of people coming into Brimfield to find treasure. And that's what we're here for too. And also to capture it all on our vlog here. We're Pickin' Weeds Vintage, we're junkers, we're gardeners, we're resellers that love to travel. Hi everybody, let me do over here, there we go. See if we can get that church behind. Oh, look at that. We're Pickin' Weeds Vintage, we're junkers, we're gardeners. Come in here, Kay. Resellers that love to travel. And we highly recommend, if you ever see my Buc-ee's shirt, we got that in Sevierville, Tennessee. At the time, it was the world's largest Buc-ee's. We need one in Massachusetts and Pennsylvania.
Yes.
They have really good pork sandwiches. Anyways, wow, look at the sun came out.
Oh, it's so hard to leave.
Kay, any final thoughts? I know we're going to keep vlogging, but what do you want to tell the
Still
audience?
so much more to see. Tune in this week. Mike's going to be putting the vlogs out, putting them together. So we'll have
That's
a lot
nice
of cool stuff to show you. Yeah.
Definitely. And wow, we were on here for how long? Was it an hour?
53 minutes or so.
53 minutes. So I think we're going to stop it because we just wanted to give you a taste of what Brimfield, Massachusetts is all about. The spring show here at America's oldest outdoor antiques market, flea market on steroids, huh? Hey, if you enjoy these episodes, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. See, I usually put a little icon there as it helps us bring you more content just like this from the beautiful Brimfield, Massachusetts. Is that correct, grammar? The beautiful Massachusetts. Anyways, from Brimfield. Thanks for watching. We'll have complete vlogs. And we highly recommend, if you ever get a chance, to come up here to do it.
Spring, summer, fall. So maybe we'll see you back here in the summer.
I think the reason I just want to keep going is because we haven't done a live stream since, what, January. So this is just, it feels good to do a live vlog.
It's hard to stop. I know.
It is hard to stop.
Remember there were times that I was on, like, when we were on the 127, I'm like, oh, going live today. And then like 4 hours later, Mike's like, okay.
Shut her up.
You maybe want to share the stream?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I know. I let you do it because you were in the zone. Michael Jordan, nothing but net.
You do get in the zone.
You do, and it's fun. It feels good. But I had fun. Hopefully you had fun. Check out those vlogs coming up this week. We'll try to get them out Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday is when we post. In the meantime, I'm Mighty Mike.
And I'm Kay.
Thanks for watching. Live from Brimfield, Massachusetts on the final day of the spring show.
2025.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Bye. Maybe we'll
Bye-bye.
see you again later.
Yeah, really. All right, let's turn it around. We'll show the cars coming in.
It's your music.
Yep. All right, how do we turn it off? Right here?